You remember me? I remember you. I do. You and you and you. I do. You haven't tuned into the channel for a while. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for remembering that I still exist. And I raise a glass to you. Cheers. This is loosely based on my black IPA that I did for the SJ Pour Challenge way back, 2014. But I had to substitute all kinds of the grain. So anyway, it turned out to be a different beer. So I did I'm calling it, I know it looks black on camera, but it's a little brown-ish. You can kind of see that at the edges. I'm calling it a rye dark IPA. My SJ Pour Challenge beer from 2014 did not have rye in it, but I went ahead and added it because I do like rye in a black IPA. I'll Firestone Walker, you know. So anyway, good stuff. I think that's what, Wookie Jack? Yeah, Wookie Jack. Can't find that one anymore. This one came in at 7.1, so pretty good. The hops are Citra, Amarillo, Eldorado. Very nice, especially now that the weather's starting to cool down. I know it's cooling down in other areas a lot more than it is here in Georgia, but we're still getting to that point of the year. Well, I wanted to pop in and just say hey and update a little bit. Thanksgiving was last week, and that was nice. Didn't have a big Thanksgiving here. Made a lot of food for a few people, had some friends over, and my brother-in-law. So it was pretty low-key. The elders couldn't make it down, but it's tough. I was going to brew a beer today because I had a nice long weekend and I figured I could plan, but honestly, I've been going flat tack lately, so I just took a little break and multiple siestas. So it was a nice little, I guess, unwind weekend for me. I do have a brew planned. I am going to be making the Celebration clone again. Last year I did it and it was close. This year I think I've got the grain bill dialed in a little bit better, and I'm also using fresh hops. So the Brewtubers Club is sponsored by Yakima Valley Hops, along with a few others. And Yakima is one of my favorite go-to hop places around. But I also like to support another one called Hops Direct. And they're a family-owned company. I mean, Yakima is a very small, we'll just call them family-owned too. They're pretty small, low-key. But Hops Direct is actually a family-owned hop farm where they grow quite a few different varieties, plus they also do some distribution, as I understand. So you can get some international hops and stuff like that from them. Well, I'm on their mailing list, and a thing popped up a couple weeks ago about if you order and put this code in, they'll send you free hops or hop extract, CO2 hop extract, and then give you a small discount on top of it. So I figured, what the heck. Because they're in, I think, Washington, anyway, Pacific Northwest, the shipping from there to Georgia is not cheap. So the shipping actually ended up being more than the 2 pounds of flower hops or leaf hops that I got. So I got 2 pounds of leaf hops, and then they throw in that. So a full pound of Eldorado, 21 Eldorados. I mean, I didn't put it on my order. That was the free hops. And then also I got a CO2 hop extract syringe, one of the big ones. So pretty cool. I do plan on having some fun with that, and with these, don't know what I'll make yet. Maybe Dropkick Nate. I've made Dropkick Nate twice this year, I think. But all in all, I have not been brewing much to save my life. I mean, a few beers here and there. Right now, I do have some homebrew on. I've got this Rye Dark IPA, and I've got a batch of lager that I did. Very simple. I used some Veteran Blend hops from, I think they're 2019s, but still super fresh, delicious. Those were Yakima Chief hops that I think were distributed in 2021's Brewtubers Hop Experiment, which leads me to the next topic, which is the 2022 Brewtubers Hops Experiment. Now there are, if I understand correctly, there are 2 different hops experiments going on in Brewtubers. I have not been, full disclosure here, have not been paying close enough attention to really speak knowledgeably on everything. But here's what I do know. I do know that I was invited to be I guess we'll call it a guest reviewer of the beers that were brewed and entered into the first part of the 2022 Brewtubers Hops Experiment. So I've got some homebrew that was mailed to me, and this was a blonde ale that they made, and then there's different types of hop additions. This one's got Citra T90 along, well, I think that's it in that one. Nothing else. This one has Incognito Citra. Then we've got Incognito Mosaic Hop Oil, which that sounds pretty cool, pretty interesting. Then we have, what else we have? T90 Mosaics. So there's a couple of Mosaics and a couple of Citras. And then we also have some Citra Lupomax. So the comparison here, the experiment part of it, is everyone brewed the same beer and then used different hops options for as much as we can the same hops, right? So in this one I've got, let's see, we got 3 beers, and Citra T90, Citra Incognito, Citra Lupomax, and then we've got Mosaic T90s, Mosaic Incognito, Mosaic Hop Oil. Not sure about what that is. I'm going to have to research it. And then also Lupomax Mosaic. So we're looking at 3 different options: Lupomax, Incognito, and T90 pellets. So from there, I will be judging these beers based on the quality of the beer and the brewing, and then also the different flavor components of what they're bringing to the table from those different hop versions. What do you call those? Different hop, it's not varieties. So we're doing 3 Citra, 3 Mosaics, and 3 different hop formats, okay? So stay tuned. Those are going to be coming up. Actually, I'm going to get started on those today, right after this video. And I'm probably going to do 2 at a time. I don't know, maybe 3. Maybe I'll just pour them all out, 3 and 3, and do 3 separate videos for each one. As part of the requirement is I will be doing a separate video for each beer. And then what I may do is an add-on is come back and review all 3 of them at the same time with what I have left. So like drink half the beer and then come back and give an overall summary of how I feel about those different varieties, or hop variations, formats, whatever we're going to call it. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Figured I'd do a separate kind of a lead-in video, a little bit of a Homebrew Wednesday update, let you know I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, I'm still thinking about each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for coming out and checking out the video. That's it. I will be brewing soon. I'm hoping to be more active, as always, on BrewTube, on the BrewTube scene, YouTube, etc. trying to do this with no edits and no second takes. So, yeah, I'm signing off. Cheers. And until next time, home brew